Alright, today I'm reviewing the Garmin Force Kraken trolling motor. We took it out to a lake and we're going to do some real water testing. This is the first time I've had it on the water, so I need to calibrate it, and we're going to do some testing and some trout fishing to just play with the settings. We need calm conditions, which it's very calm today, almost no wind. We will fire it up and get it going. If you're interested in getting a Garmin for your boat, check this out. All right, now we're gonna unhook that. Yeah, hit this down. Gotta put the collar, set the collar up. Set it up here. As you can see, this was a very easy process to deploy this motor. Very quick, very easy, and very safe. I'm gonna calibrate this thing. Settings, trolling motor, calibrate, compass. Watch out, buddy. Okay, it's calibrating. 10%, 15. Check it out. See it, buddy?
Yeah.
It's calibrating. Compass calibrated. Turn the boat 1.5 times in either direction to calibrate the compass. Keep the boat level and steady while turning. All right, ready for this? We are now going to turn it. Let's turn this on. As you can see, this motor pushes this boat extremely fast for a bow mount thrust motor, pushing about 100 thrust pounds for 36 volts. It is capable of running on 24 volts, but you will only be able to max out at 80 foot-pounds of thrust. Compass calibrated. Okay, let's do the bow offset. All we're gonna do is manually point the Kraken in the correct direction and then set it at the offset. One feature I want to show you, if you hold this down, you can turn the motor by turning the remote. So that's pretty cool. Let off, good to go. Crank it up, hold it down, spinning the boat left, or I'm sorry, right, left. Pretty cool feature. Back to heading hold. Good to go. Hey, one thing I really wanted to note about this motor is it actually takes like all of my stress away. Not that I'm very stressed, but you know, when you have like say other boats or you're trying to do something, you got to tangle up. I don't have to think as much about what's going on, especially with the top up on this boat. The wind catches it, it pushes you left, right. So with this motor, and I've never used one of these. I've never been on a boat with one of these. So this is just kind of playing around, testing it. My impression of it is amazing. I could not be happier. It's definitely, I already can see the potential for the future, and just super excited to see how this performs. And I'm just gonna hit anchor lock. See, it's turning around. I wanted to demonstrate the anchor lock from this aerial view we took with the drone. When we press the anchor lock, you can see the boat is physically turning around. Now it's going to seek out that spot where we hit the anchor lock at. So we were give or take 50 feet from that location. Now the Kraken is going back to precisely find that spot. These Krakens operate with a dual band GPS inside of the Kraken itself, so you don't need an external GPS from Garmin in order to effectively use this piece of tech. Now that's a cool feature because we don't need to have extra gear. It is all included in the Kraken itself. I've never trolled on a boat with a bow mount before, so this has all been a first for me. Trolling with it was absolutely amazing. Now, as you can see here, I'm actually running my kicker in neutral to charge up my batteries, my house batteries in the rear. Now, I did this because the Kraken is on an isolated 36-volt battery. I have a whole video on that, on the installation of this. If you want to check that out, I'll put a little link up in the screen. Basically, what I've been using all day is heading hold. So I'm just setting the bow at a certain direction I want to go, and I just hit heading hold, and it's just going to keep me going straight. Now, we don't have really any wind today, so it's hard to know how well it's going to do in higher conditions and wind, but so far everything seems to be working perfectly. Couldn't be happier. So something I noticed first about this motor is how quiet it is. It's extremely quiet. It's almost eerily quiet. I've never had a bow mount before. I've used an old Minn Kota trolling motor, but this is the first time we've used a bow mount. Easy to deploy, heavy duty, barely uses any battery life. We have been trolling for a couple of hours now, and we're sitting at 95% battery life, so that's excellent for what we're doing. Controller's pretty easy to use. One thing that I've noticed, I was leaning over the side and it bumped the anchor lock, so all of a sudden you're stop trolling. So something to keep in mind if you keep it in your pocket or something. Just kind of be aware. There's a couple times where I hit the controller, hit the wrong button on accident. We're kind of doing other things, so I definitely think in a high boat traffic situation, you're gonna have to be careful with things like that. But overall, I love this motor. It allows me to do other things in the back. It allows me to work on equipment and deploy gear and use a LiveScope and scope out the lake. I have no doubt that this is gonna work fantastic for us in all the different scenarios. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you like this stuff, please like and subscribe. It really helps out. And drop comments. Anything you got to say. If you have one of these, do you have a Minn Kota? And how do you like it? Does it work well for you? Also, stay tuned. We're going to do a whole series on this. I want to do an anchor test on the Columbia River in high current. So we're going to really put this thing to the test. We're also going to do things like put it in 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive, whatever you want to call it. That's where we're going to use the kicker and the motor in assist to see how it performs. We should get better battery life, better extension on that, but we are going to run through the ringer and test it out this season. So stay tuned for more. It's going to put a lot of fish in the boat. It's going to make my stress a lot less, and hopefully you come along for the ride and you'll get to see some of that and maybe learn something and decide if you want to get one of these yourself. Thanks for watching.